say you have a friend, the both of you do everything together. You go to church together, you dress the same way, that people start calling you twinnies. You are both twinning, and everybody knows that these two girls are so beautiful together. Then somewhere along the way, one of you decides that it is this your other friend's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend that you choose to get married to. No problem. You get married to this person. Then you come on the internet to do a story time talking about how you got married to your best friend's ex. How would you respond? I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Hi friends, hi diamonds, welcome to Top Pisco TV. This video you're about to watch, you have to take your time to sit down and listen to, because Tori Wawa Tori Rapper. We go ahead, I need us to do some housekeeping, like this video, and if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel and leave an emoji. The emoji is to show that you are happy, you are fulfilled, and you are doing good. Leave that emoji in the comment section.
I got married to my friend's ex. Story time. Now, this story is not meant for you to judge me or to say any nonsense, because if you say any nonsense, I'm going to slap you. You need to listen to the end first before you make your judgments. So, you listen, you don't judge. Even after listening, don't judge. Now, so I'm not really good with dates, but I'm going to give you a background story, right? So, in 2015, I don't know. So many years ago, there's this convention that my church used to hold every year. So all the branches in Nigeria will gather in this state. We'll gather in Onitsha. Let me just say, because I know people who knows me will begin to put 1 and 2 together and be like, so this is what happened. But I don't care right now. It's my story. I'm not saying this story to discredit anybody or to shame anybody or shade anybody. Like, I have no reason for telling this story. It's a story and I'm telling it. Just get that and understand. So now, I went for this convention. It was meant to be for like many days, and everybody was meant to, like, you come with your clothes, you dress up and all of that. So there's this girl that we're just getting to know each other. So while we're like, when two people who looks alike are in a certain place, like, when there are two girls who looks almost the same, people will begin to pair both of you together, like this BB Nigeria kind of thing. You see two people who are friends, you begin to pair them and request for a friendship or a relationship. Yeah, that's what it was like. So these two of us, we kind of look alike. She's fair, we're tiny, we're slim. So people just, loved us in church then, and then they paired us together and was calling us twins. So we're not calling ourselves twinny, calling ourselves friends. Oh God, I feel so stupid for telling the story, but anyway, so that was how that time we now made similar hair. While we're preparing for this convention, I can't remember if both of us decided to make the same kind of hair. I don't know, but we made the same kind of hair. We made Bob Marley with what's it called, with cream color attachments, and it was so nice. It was fine. So we went for this convention that time. All the branches in Nigeria, from different states, different parts of Nigeria, everybody assembled. The convention was meant to last for a few days, right? For like 5 days or so. So, and in this convention, that's where you have breakfast, you have lunch, you have dinner. So now, one of those days, after the first section, I think it was lunch we were meant to have, everybody assembled outside to go and, on the line to go and take lunch, like all those bodies who kind of think, but it's a convention. So we went there to take our lunch, and then me and my friend, twin girls, fine girls, all of that kind of stuff. We now went somewhere. We just looked for somewhere to eat around the church premises. So while we were eating, I think my friend's food got exhausted. I can't remember, but she had to go and get something. So on her way back, I can't remember if she actually came with him or while we were eating, one fine bobo came. One fine bobo came, and he greeted us, and he was now talking to her. So I minded my business because I'm not the one he's talking to, but he was, interacting with me and talking to her. I didn't even think much of it. I just felt like it's all those checkers, because if you're in that convention, there are lots of people that will check you. Like, a lot of people were checking me, a lot of people were checking. Like, it's a normal thing when you see young girls and young guys together. People will want to, like, get to know you and all of that. So, while they were talking, I was eating my okra soup, slurping everything and all of that. So, now, to cut the story short, that was the first time I saw him, which is that person. Like, yeah. So I was not sure if, like, after that time, we were not that close. My friendship with this girl was not that, kind of bestie kind of friends. We only see ourselves in church. We don't really chat like that. And one or two times we would come out, to just go and get a few things. We were quite very young. We were very young at that time. So that time, if I don't even have the mind to tell my mom that I'm dating anybody. So most of the times we just go to the market. Then we are still planning on writing our jam. So I know so many times I will go out to just, lesson and all of that. That's by the way. So I'm just trying to make you understand the kind of friendship that we have, right? So that was just that about that. So I know series of times where while we're still in, when we went back to our location, she would usually tell me, oh, he took me out, he bought me this, he bought me that. I'm like, so you guys are progressing with this relationship, mad, that that kind of thing. So that was just it. For me, I didn't really like, just remove me from this whole situation now. Just think it as, oh, your friend, somebody that your friend knows, and that's by it, that you didn't think much of it. That is just it. So that was just it. So she went to school before me. I gained admission. No, her school was different from mine, but still in the same Anambra state. So I went to school, and in the year 2020, because that was immediately after COVID-19. So I also went for another convention, because I'm a church girl, though. I went for another convention again like that. And just right about when I got back to my house, I got a phone call from this girl. Mind you, we have not spoken for like 2 or 3 years. So I got a call from her, and she's like, hey babe, I'm in your city, how are you, blah 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 blah. We've not talked, me na Ginger. I was like, where have you been? This is what you called me today. Thank God, though. Testimony, I'm going to go and give testimony in church, that kind of thing. So that was just it. Then she now told me, do you remember Praise? I'm like, Praise? Which Praise? Praise. Do you mean that your boyfriend? She was like, I beg you. I was thinking it's I beg you, that kind of thing. So I was like, yeah, I remember Praise. What happened? He said, oh, that today is his parents' burial, because my husband lost his both parents, like they buried the both of them on the same day. May just so rest in peace, grandma and grandpa. No, mommy and daddy, yeah. But grandma and grandpa to Michaela, that's crying right now and needs my attention. I'm not ready to give it to her. Anyways, so I was like, oh my God, please extend my condolences and all of that. She now said, oh, that he's right here, that he's driving me to the park, but we want to come and see you. I was like, really? You want to come and see me? I was already going back to church, because that was like a program time. We were going back to church. So she now called me. So she now told me that they're not far from my location, that they could just drive and quickly see me, that they don't have to sit down or anything. I said, okay, fine. You can just come to my school gate, because my church is just right in front of my school gate. Like, not in front, but that's just where it is, around that location. I'm like, okay, you guys can come. I'm in front of my school gate. So they came to my school gate, were there. He drove one red sweet car like that, and came. And then, they were talking to, when she came out late. I just almost mentioned her name. I don't want to. I'm like, oh my God, hey girl, how are you? All this kind of, pleasantries. It's been a long time. You know that vibe when you see your friend that you've not seen for a long time, and that kind of thing. So we're just vibing and all of that. Then he now came to the back of, mind you, he also came out with her, and he just stood at the back of the car where we were, and he just folded his legs and hand and was observing us and pressing his phone. And I was also talking to him. Let me assign my baby. You guys, I just put my baby to sleep, so I have to talk calmly, and that's why I'm going to be using the microphone. While we were there, talking and all of that, according to him, he said he was, checking me out. I did not know, but let me just say, Basil, let me just say my story, how it happened in my own eyes. So after that day, he proceeded to drop her at the park, and okay, before they left, he told me that the burials Thanksgiving will be the following day, because that day was a Saturday. The following day was meant to be Sunday, and he told me that he would love for me to come as well. And I said, okay, that if she's going to go, that I'll go with her. Then I said, okay, that if she's going, she will let me know. So that was how that whole meeting ended, and then they left. So that very night, okay, no, I think that day was a Friday, and Saturday then Sunday. After that Friday, I didn't hear from her. Saturday, I didn't hear from her. I called her. No, she called me, and either she called me or she sent me a WhatsApp message, and she was like, "Hey babe, the Praise is asking for your number. Did you give me permission to give to him?" I'm like, huh? By the way, you didn't call me again. You didn't go for the Thanksgiving. What happened? She was like, she couldn't make it. I was like, okay, no problem. So on the other hand, I'm like, why is he asking for my number? Why is your boyfriend asking for my number? That was when she was not like, that, you know, it was not straight to me. So in my mind, I was not like, ha, I don't trust this girl. To be very honest, I'm like, I don't trust this girl. Does it mean that she wants to know if I'm interested in her man, or something of that nature? Me, I'm not like that. So so I'm not like, okay, that I hope there is no problem. And I said, she said no, that he said he likes you. I say, like me, ke? Why would he be liking me? Is it not your man? So she now said, oh, that they are not dating anymore. I'm like, okay, so she said he just wants to be friends. That's just basically it. That he just wants to be, all of us should just be friends. I said, okay, no problem. You can give him my number. Now, the only reason why I accepted that she should give him my number is because she was the one who asked for my permission to give to him. Not like he came to me behind her back to ask me. So because this was how it happened, I'm like, okay, no problem. Whatever happens, I'm in the forefront. Like, I am at the front of everything happening. So nothing is going to happen behind anybody's back. So I said, okay, fine, give him my number. So that was how he got my number. And in my head, I'm like, I'll religiously follow whatever conversation I have with him. And I'll know, like, I want to put two and two together and know what exactly is going on here. Is she trying to deceive me? Are they ganging up against me? I am very calculative. So that was what was going on in my head. Monday evening, he now called me. He was like, hi, how are you? That it's praise. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm very sorry. I couldn't make it to the Thanksgiving anymore. That she couldn't, that's that my friend. She couldn't make it as well, so I couldn't come. He was like, okay, that's by the way. He now said, that he's coming to hang out. Him and his brother is coming to hang out in my city. That they're coming to hang out around school area. So that night was when I met him one-on-one officially again. So that was when he now told me that he wants to be friends with me, that he likes me. I'm like, how about this person? He said they are not dating, no, that I shouldn't mind whatever is in my head, that they are not dating at all. I'm like, I thought you guys had something going on. He said, yes, he wanted to like go into a relationship with her, but it never worked out. Like they had never had any intimacy. Let me just put it that way. So it never worked out. I told him, me, I'm dating, I have a boyfriend, though. Like we are both serious people, though. He now said, well, that he's not surprised that I'm dating, but he knows that very soon I'll break up with my boyfriend and I'll start dating him. Like, what audacity. So I told him that instead, let's just stick to being friends, that there's no harm in being friends. Platonic friendship is not bad. We should just leave it that way. Then if anything kicks up, then fine. Because I know myself, I know at that time I knew that it is not possible for us to date. Like I was not seeing the possibility. I was just giving leniency to friendship because I know, okay, friendship, um there's not much to do with friends now. Besides, he's not even in my city. He lives very far away from me. So there's nothing that could actually go on to spring up that friendship. But that was how that conversation ended that day. So after that time, the guy has been, so nice. He was always calling. Mind you, my relationship then was already not like there was anything going on with my relationship as at that time, but I was already getting not bored, like I was already getting tired. Relationship was not going anywhere, even if in his mind, like I don't know, but I was at that point where I was praying to God for a breakup. That's when I mentioned on my page one time that I've not really had any heartbreak. And that period I was praying to God that, God, please let this relationship end. Not because I want to get on both with my now husband, but because I was just tired of that. I felt like it is not going anywhere and I don't want to hurt him because he has done nothing wrong to me and me too have done nothing wrong to him. But I just wanted that separation. But I didn't know how to separate from him. But even if I was still trying to separate, I was praying for a separation, I was still loyal to him to the core, to some extent, yeah. After that period when I was praying for a breakup, somehow that relationship ended. Like, it ended. If you want to hear that story, you can just, if you want to also hear that story, you can let me know. I can also tell that story. Like, all these things are in the past. Like, me and this people, we are still friends. There's nothing, even my ex, like, not like we are still friends, but we are cordial. Now, my heart was now open to having a friendship. After so many months of persuading me, I finally accepted, and I told him on one condition, that we can be dating, but I will not tell you I love you. Like, I can't start professing love to you when I know that I'm not feeling it. I can't lie to you. I can't even lie to myself. And I said that that's fine, that he don't mind. I told him until I feel it, I'll genuinely tell him that I love you. So that's how we kept on going. And after like so many months, when I knew for sure that I actually, this guy he's the one. That was when Anna finally, one day I called him one evening, also a Sunday, everything is just happening on Sundays. So I just told him I love you and I want us to meet, let's just see and talk. So that was how we met. That was how we started dating officially. And from that dating stage, we are now married. You get, my husband actually came with the intention of getting married to me. He told me he wants to get married. It's just that I like, as at that time, marriage was nowhere in my calendar. I was not thinking of marriage at all. But one thing led to another. We are here now because he was quite very consistent. He was persistent. One of my birthdays, I posted you know all those things now, your WhatsApp, you post the gifts that people sent to you on your birthday. So it was one transfer receipt, so silly. I posted a transfer receipt that praise my now husband sent to me. He sent me quite a reasonable amount of money, and then I posted it coupled with other people's gifts. So my friend, now saw the transfer, and she was like, oh, so are you guys now dating? And I told her, oh my gosh, yes, we are now dating. It skipped my mind to tell you, but I would have definitely told you even if you didn't ask. And the reason why I have not told you all this while was because I was not sure about the friendship or the relationship. I didn't know we'll get into it, but he was just distant, and we are here now. She was not like, oh, it's even until you could get married before you will not tell me that you are dating. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my baby. But that's just how it is. So it is not a story of one person stealing another person's boyfriend or going behind her back to Kolobi the man. If you know what I mean. It was not even about that. That's why I said listen to the end before you make your judgments. I and this person, after that time, we were still communicating because that was what even brought back our communication. Though not often, we're not communicating all the time, but that was what brought back our, communication. So from time to time, we just check up on each other, and she knows. Even when I was getting married, I invited her. Just that at the time, she told me it was very fast; she could not come, which I quite understood. But there is no enmity, because I saw somebody in the comment section saying that you and this person will be enemies. We're not enemies. We're actually friends. Like, it's just that we are very far apart from each. Like, we have miles, oceans away from each other. But if we are in a, if you put us in a space now, my mind is free. I believe hers is free as well. But we'll vibe. Shikina.
Diamonds, share your unreserved opinions in the comment section. After she did this her story time telling us about the story, her friend's sister, elder sister, came and did a rebuttal.
Story time. So apparently there's this girl on TikTok endowed 63 that did a story time about how she got married to her friend's ex. So the friend she's talking about is my kid's sister. So your friend introduced you to her man, you moved in with her man, you got married to her man, you had the guts to come out and do a story time about it and speak about her in such condescending manner. Girl, get your shit together because you are high lovers.
Hi guys. So recently I made a story about how I got married to my friend's ex, and that has been causing a little bit of rave, and I'm just here to clear the air and set the record straight, because firstly I would love to take accountability for making use of that thumbnail, or rather the title, because it's not real. No, the story per se is real, but the title is not real. They were never exes. It's not a story of betrayal, neither is it a story of a friend stabbing another friend at the back. No, even this person, she knows quite alright. If she wants to be truthful to herself, she knows it's not that. That's not even it. We've gone way past that, and I don't know why she's trying to change the narrative to make it look like that. She's trying to make it seem like I'm a bad person, and I'm now saying it out to publish it. What would I gain? Like, I have nothing to gain. Like, no, I have nothing to gain. The reason why I am making this video now is not because I am fidgeting over anything. It's basically because of my loved ones and for the people who look up to me. Now, if this person is very true to herself, she knows that it is not about her. She knows that she was never my husband's ex, and she knows that we have no bad blood for each other. She knows that there is no enmity between us. At least to the best of my understanding, I never knew that this would even cause an uproar. All my mind is, oh, if she sees this video, she will laugh over it and be like, Faith, is this what really happened? This is not even what happened. We're not exes. I was thinking that is like that. I felt like I was not hurting anybody. Basically, I felt like I was not hurting anybody. Only for me to come and see the things that. Did you watch the video to the end? Those who watched the video to the end realized that, oh, it was actually a watch bait. The title was actually a watch bait, because it ended beautifully with me saying it's not even about all these things that you think. I intentionally wanted to be controversial for the first time, and that was why I used that title. I was basically just testing the algorithm. It's not about me ridiculing you. It's not about me shaming you or making you look little. I'm not belittling you. I have no reason to do it. You did nothing bad to me. I did nothing bad to you. You and I has had series of conversations even after I and my husband was dating. We had series of conversation, voice notes, chats from 2022, 2023. I still have them, but I'm not posting them because that is not even the intention. That's not even the reason for all these things. I did not like No, no, it's not. I'm not here to bring you down. I have no reason to. If you are being honest with yourself, you know this for sure. But I guess I was ignorant. I guess that there was something else I didn't know. I invited this person to my marriage. She couldn't come, and the reason being that venue is far for her, like 2 cities apart, Lagos, Benin. And I understood. I was like, well, that time the insecurity was much, so I didn't even want to inconvenience anybody. She's not the only person that couldn't make it. My 2 best friends couldn't come for my wedding because of distance. One was in Ghana and the other one went for youth service. And we're not like, I just understood, because as at that time I didn't even think much about it. Honestly, I thought that we were on the same page. It was evident that we were on the same page. I take full accountability for making use of that title, but if you hadn't come online to claim ownership of that title, to let people know that, oh, I'm the one she's talking about, you exposed yourself, not me. I didn't mention you. No, I didn't. At the end of the video, I even made it clear that me and this person, if you put us in the same room, we would even vibe. Like, I thought you were happy for me. I thought you were happy for me. It was not, it is never a case of betrayal. It was never that. You are making it now look, you are the one exposing yourself. Man left it for another person. No, sis. Take a chill pill, please. Okay? Take a chill pill. Be honest with yourself. I don't wish you evil. I still wish you good. Even in the midst of all these things, even in the midst of you saying all the things you are saying, I still don't wish you evil. No, I'm not that person. I am not. Besides, I have no reason to lie. My friends would describe me as a person that is extremely honest. I am blunt, I am raw, I am real, I'm transparent. These are the words that people who knows me for real will tell you, will describe me as. So, I'm a woman. Why will I come online to belittle another woman? For what reason? If I had known that, oh, this is the idea, like you are not happy, I will never make such a video. Me being controversial, I would never be controversial with things like that. No, I would never. So please, I have taken accountability for the title, but you need to take a chill pill, because it is not even about you. I'm very happy with the way the video went, because I made it very clear. I actually do not care about the comments, because I expected it. I made the video. I want to be controversial, right? I have made the video. I knew for sure that it will attract people's opinions, and I'm not pained. I am not pained in any way. Zero pain. No, I am not. But having seen that it is now affecting the person in question, and the person, like, it's not even meant to affect you. You are not making it to look like I want to insult you. No, I would never be that person. I would never be the person to bring anybody down. Rather, you will find me where they have brought somebody down. I will be there supporting that person to go up. It is never associated with me. I am too busy. I'm too soft-hearted for things like that, and that is the reason why I am making this video. And just to clear the air to everybody, that's not the case. Okay, even after we got married, I and my husband decided to just appreciate her a little, just a little, nothing serious. And then we agreed to send her money, but my husband didn't tell her that that's the reason for the money. We just told her, support your business. I cannot come here and apologize to you for marrying my husband, because he's the best thing that has ever happened to me and my baby. So I'm sorry. Okay, now with that being said, everybody who has reposted that story time 1 and 2, make sure you repost this one, because it's not only the bad thing that trends. This is the good one. Let this video get to the people who needs to see it. Share this video. Bye.